to my channel. I thought I'd actually mix it up a little bit, so I've decided to hire an arena and just carry on with Arthur's long and low work. So I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So Platon coming to say hello. So let's get ready. As always, I give him a hay net. I don't really believe in not allowing your horse to eat before exercise unless it's like really intense exercise. I think it just promotes ulcers. So I've always fed my horses right up until I start riding them, and I've never had a problem. I'll never give hard feed, but I'll always allow them access to hay and grass. Okay, let's go get Arthur. The wind's already picking up already. Driving me insane. Had wind like every day for the best part of 2 weeks. Just wish it'd nap off. The issue in my arena is just all of those trees. They just make a lot of noise, and Arthur just gets really spooky when you go down to the bottom. I do get a bit fed up of it because sometimes I just want to have a nice relaxing ride to promote the long and low, and he ends up being tense, so it ends up being pointless. But yeah, they look like they're on their way. As you can see, they're on their way. Hi guys. Hello. 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 Hi, you Sonny Gem. Here he is. Think we having a wee? No. Oh, he's got into this habit of having a wee. Come on. Arthur, come on. I don't know. Come on then. Come on, Arthur. So chilled. I'll just give him a quick brush. He's still molten. Alrighty. So just going to put him in the trailer.
No.
He's such a good boy. He's a bit stressed, but he's a good boy. Okay, so when we get in, I just start with walking him around the perimeter because he was a little bit tense. You can see he's having a good look. There's another arena to the side of it. So I just give him a little walk around, let him loosen off, and just give him a little bit of confidence. He's been here jumping a few times, but dressage, flat work like this is something that we didn't really do a lot of here. He's such a lovely boy. Okay, so I give him a bit of a trot around, just a loose trot, just allow him to find his own rhythm and loosen off a bit. He offers me a little bit of long and low, but he doesn't, as you can see, he doesn't sustain the stretch, which is fine. He's warming up. We're just trying to loosen him off. He felt awesome though. He felt so forward. It was so nice. It really was. I was quite shocked to feel him the way he felt. And then I just do it on the outside. I did go in, do some circles and things like that, but I mainly stayed in straight lines. while we were warming up. The key for me is relaxation. I want Arthur to be relaxed. And as you can see, his tail is just so relaxed. Like, I was so proud because I watched all the videos that my husband took and he only swished his tail about 3 times. Okay, so this is an exercise from the Yoga for Horses. I might not be doing it perfectly, but Arthur actually used to find this one quite difficult. So when you change the rein, it's essentially figure 8s, but when you change the rein, he would get really, really stiff. Whereas you can see that he is actually changing the rein quite well. He will offer the bend. He goes a little bit stiff now and again. Obviously, I'm wearing a bitless bridle, so it just makes everything that little bit difficult. But he's much more relaxed in a bitless bridle, so that's what I'd prefer to use. He would always swish his tail as well, but he didn't swish his tail once. It was awesome in this figure of 8. So it's these little improvements that you need to look out for. And he's relaxed, he's released. So instead of changing the rein, I just went and did another circle one more time because he released on that rein. This is the pace he wants to give me, so I'm not going to force a more powerful pace. It will come with time. It'll come with time. He is significantly better with this exercise. And we go back out onto the track again. Then I just do some more trot work, changing the rein. Absolutely loving the swinging tail. Honestly, he used to get so stiff. Like, at the moment, he's not bending around the corners, obviously, but I'm still just trying to encourage him to relax, and you can see that he is starting to relax. He's not consistently keeping his head down. He's wanting to slow down a little bit, so I just ask him quietly. But he's not bananaing, which is something that he used to always do. So then I decided to introduce a bit of canter work, because canter really encourages Arthur to put his head down, as you can see. And as you can also see, his canter to trot transition was so balanced. You really don't need a bridle. That trot to walk transition was so balanced. You just don't need a bridle and lots of half halts to achieve it. Gets a treat because he's been a very good boy. And after that canter work, he's really stretching down in the walk. And now he's starting to stretch in the trot. So he's not covering the ground significantly, but it's still a fairly active trot. Just introduce a bit more canter on the opposite side. He's just so quiet, and it just felt so fast. It really did. And then just introduce a bit of rein back. Now, he's not brilliant with rein back with me on his back, but as you can see, he's now actually lowering his head, which I don't believe in forcing these things. I think you just need to build up to it gradually. But he does start going back. I'm over exaggerating the cues that I want him to go off, just because Arthur in this respect isn't so sensitive. So I'm hoping that when he starts to learn what I want, I won't have to do so much with my body, but it's just all a work in progress. And then I go back out onto the track again, and as you can see, he's so much more forward, and now he is consistently stretching, which felt so nice. You can see that his face is nice and soft. Obviously my position is not perfect, but whose is? And that was a lovely trot walk transition. And then break it up a bit, do some leg yields. He's not doing them perfectly, but he gets better the couple of different attempts I do. And that's all we're asking for. We're just asking for them to do a few correct steps and just give them plenty of praise. It's all about relaxation and trying to encourage the right steps rather than getting frustrated that they're not doing it exactly how you want it. So he did a couple of lovely steps there. Very good boy. And then back out onto the track again to do some more stretchy work. And you can see, so you saw how Arthur was quite pokey-nosed at the beginning. And you can see how just doing these different core type exercises really helps. So I did transitions as well, but you can see those transitions downwards. He's so balanced. He's not doing a stop where his nose ends up plummeting into the ground, which is something he used to do a lot of. You can achieve uphill transitions without the bridle. It's all about the hind end, it's all about engagement, and that doesn't come from pulling on their face. Lovely relaxed stretch in the walk. What a good boy. And we just changed the rein. I'm just so happy with him. Obviously, it's very easy to self-doubt, especially when you're not a professional. Like, I'm really not a professional. I'm just searching for answers and trying new things. And this, in my opinion, is really working for Arth. For anybody who has horses that go around with their heads in the air like a giraffe, my horse used to do exactly the same thing. I'll have to find a picture. Oh, and he gets lots of pats. Happy boy. And another treat. And then just walk him off, just a bit more relaxation. Head's nice and low, which is something he tends not to do in the walk. Okay, the husband's just getting on, but I just wanted to show you my saddle because I've done quite a bit. So my saddle hasn't budged an inch. It's still right where it needs to be. So far so good. And then I thought I'd just show you some videos of my husband riding, because obviously he didn't really get any close-ups of me. And then I do zoom in on Arthur's face just to show for clarity for me as well, to show that he's just quite relaxed and quite happy, which is so nice to see. What a good boy. I love him so much. Hello. So this is now a couple of days later. But I just thought I'd give a little bit of what I think of that ride. So yeah, he was awesome, he was fabulous, and I achieved what I set out to do. Obviously he's not in an outline, he's not doing anything like that, but actually one of the biggest achievements for me on that in that hour is he probably tail swished 3 times. So that was actually my biggest achievement, the fact that he was so relaxed and he was so chilled that there wasn't really a lot of tension. And it's just so important. Obviously we are by far perfect. My riding really isn't perfect by any stretch. But I'm just focusing on the relaxation, so there will probably be a lot of people who will watch my video and say, oh, he's on the forehand and all this crap. But the thing is, I've had to kind of start again with him. And trying to bunch him up into a frame has clearly not been very good for his back. So I'm starting right from the beginning and trying to get him relaxed. And when he's relaxed and when he's then starts to flow through, which he did do towards about half an hour in, after I did a bit of rein back and turn on the forehand and things like that, he actually started covering the ground really well, and started working more uphill. But he did that, not me. I didn't force it. I just gave him the tools to allow him to carry himself better, and you can see it in his transitions. So Arthur would normally be horrendous in his downward transitions from canter to trot with me holding the reins, let alone not having them at all. And you can see just how balanced he is when he comes down in the gates. Even from trot to walk, he is just so smooth. And it's all about how you get them to engage themselves. And I really believe that the reins should be focused on the least, and you need to focus on the rest. So you need to focus on your seat, how you sit, looking up, which is something that I don't do a lot of, but I really tried my best to look up. Being relaxed, being quiet, making sure that you ask things correctly and consistently, and just using exercises like what I did to get a horse to work a bit more engaged. But relaxation is so important for me right now. I'm just trying to teach Arthur to be relaxed under saddle, and he did that. So I'm really, really happy with it. It's just so nice to feel him feeling so nice. Like that left canter feels no different to the right canter. It's crazy. So yeah, but all in all, it was awesome, and I want an indoor arena. But never mind. I'll probably hire that arena maybe once a month or something like that, and just see how it goes. But it was just nice to not have to worry about my nerves and worry about the corner. Arthur is generally really good. It's just me. But yeah, all in all, it was great. So until the next one, if you guys enjoy my videos, which I hope you do, it would be great to hit the subscribe button and just keep supporting me. We've had quite a lot more subscribers, which is awesome. I'm really pleased that I can at least support some of you guys, because in turn it supports me, and supports me and Arth. So yeah, until the next one, bye.